Glenavon has just beaten Dundela 2-0 in the fifth round of the Clearwater Irish Cup. I'm with Barney McKeown. Barney, what are your reflections on the performance and the result?
I think we've done rightly. We probably could have scored a couple more goals, but I think the overall performance was quite good. At times, maybe it could have been better, but look, it's a cup game. The most important thing is that you win and you get your name in the next round.
What did the manager say to you before you went out tonight?
Just said that we can't let our levels drop because we're playing a championship team. Sometimes you can sort of get it in your head and think that they're just going to roll over for you. Dundela were never going to do that, and I think the boys done exactly that. Rolled up the sleeves and put in a good shift, effort wise and football wise.
What was your assessment of the first half display?
I think first half we were good. We were probably just not patient enough on the ball. Weren't trying to draw them out and. We're just trying to force things at times, but once we come in at half time we tweaked that there. I think in the second half we probably controlled the ball even more. So we did control it in the first half, but I think in the second half we definitely controlled it more.
What did Paddy say to you at half time?
Just said basically that we can't let the focus shift and think that we're already through to the next round. We're only halfway through the match, and we had a good first half, but we needed to get more goals. We needed to get that second goal to sort of take that pressure off us, and he told us to enjoy the game, but enjoying the game is getting another goal and getting a goal after that there. So look, we didn't manage to get the third goal, but I think the overall performance and the chances that we created were good.
Were you disappointed perhaps that we didn't get the second goal early in the second half when we had two reasonable opportunities?
Yeah, I think look, they're great chances, and I think the boys actually took them well. I think Aaron Hoggs pulled off two wonder saves there, and sometimes you just have to put your hand up and say it's a fantastic save, and the keeper's done well. But yeah, it would have been nicer to get their second goal early in the second half, and then we could sort of push on and try and score more goals. But look, it doesn't really matter what way we won the day as long as we won.
We got the second goal late in the second half. How does that change your mindset after you go 2-0 ahead?
I think it's just sort of whenever you just it takes a wee bit of pressure off. I suppose that you're probably able to just steady up and not give too many chances away, and you should be into the next round. I think we limited them to chances. I don't think Mark Byrne had any major saves to make, so I think just getting that second goal sort of took that pressure off us as a team, and we were able to just move the ball, knowing that we didn't have to go and try and win the game, because if we just defended right and kept possession, then we would have seen the game through.
So the win takes us through to the next round, a tie against Cliftonville at Solitude. What are your thoughts about that tie?
Solitude's one of the most difficult places to come in the Irish League, so we don't take that there. We don't take that lightly. We know we're going to have to be at our very best against a good Cliftonville side to make sure we progress in the cup. So
Barney, you're now club captain. What is your role in the dressing room before games? Do you have any role as such?
I don't really think so. I think there's that many boys in there that are leaders that lead by example. The older boys that have been around the block and have seen much more than I've seen. And I think it's just everybody in the team's a leader. Everybody works for each other. Everybody knows their roles and everybody digs in. So I don't think there's any major difference for me personally. There's that many boys in the dressing room that are able to lead themselves and lead others that it makes it an easy job for me.
Were you pleased when Paddy told you that he wanted you to be club captain?
Yeah, no, it was a nice moment. Absolutely. I was surprised by it, but I welcomed it, and look, it's great. It's an absolute privilege. But as I said before, there's that many leaders in the dressing room. You could give that armband to anyone. There's great lads in the dressing room for leading the boys with performance and with their voice as well on the pitch.
And also in the last few weeks, Barney, you've signed a new contract. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm pleased to get it done. When the club had first spoke to me about extending my contract, I was my mind was already made up. I don't think there's a better place to play football than at Mourneview Park. From when I came in, the fans were brilliant. I settled in nicely with the lads in the dressing room, so I don't think there's a better place for me to play my football for the next couple of years.
And do you enjoy playing in the defence alongside the likes of Niall Quinn, Len O'Sullivan, David Toure?
Yeah, I think we've got a nice balance there at the minute, and I think we've defended well in the last number of games. We're on our third game now with a clean sheet, so we're pleased with that there. Them boys make your job a lot easier. You've got DT and laying up and down the flanks all day long. They never quit running. And then you've got Quinny with his quality on the ball and his experience. He's fantastic. Quinny could play 4 or 5 positions on a pitch and he'd give you the same performance. So it definitely makes my job a lot easier whenever I'm playing beside him.
So as you've said, that's 3 games without conceding a goal. What do you put the improvement in the defence down to? It's
hard to really nail it down to one thing. I think as a team, it's easy whenever you're a back four and a goalkeeper to take the pats in the back four, clean sheets. But I think it's the whole team. The whole team are defending. We're defending right from the front, right from Mick. He's setting it up for us. So I think defensively, as a team, we've been brilliant. We've been closing up the gaps and the boys never quit running in front of us. And thankfully that there gives us a platform as a back four that we know that if we win the ball back, that somebody's going to land on it and we can go on a counter attack. So I think it's the praise goes to the full team for the clean sheets.
The team seems to be playing with much more confidence now. What's that down to?
It's hard to put it down to one thing. I think since Paddy's come in, he's gave our attacking players plenty of belief, and he's give them that their license to sort of play the game how they want to play it within the structure. But I think it's really down to them players. I think we got a couple of decent performances when Paddy first came in. I think that just really helped them. And now that we've managed to string a few wins together, it seems like they're even more confident and they're willing to take them risks and show just how good they are, because the attacking talent in our squad's unbelievable, and we hope they stay in the form that they're in.
It's only a few weeks since Boxing Day, the big derby with Portadown, big crowd, terrific result. What are your reflections on that afternoon?
It was a fantastic day. I think the performance from the lads was brilliant, and we were right on it. Defensively, we were solid again, and then going forward, we looked every time that we were on the attack that we were going to score a goal, and that's full credit to the boys up front with their movement and their ability on the ball. There's real confidence in us that every game that we go and play, that we can score 2, 3, 4 goals.
And you're now training 3 nights a week. Is that making a tangible difference?
I think so, yeah. I think when boys are getting more contact time with the football, more contact time together, it's easier to forge them relationships. And then for the fitness aspect of it too, you're getting an extra session in. So I think the 3 nights a week have definitely helped us, and it should stand good in the future.
So Glenavon now has some important league matches before the Cliftonville Cup tie, starting at Dungannon on Friday night. How big a challenge will it be to go to Stangmore Park?
Yeah, I think at the minute Dungannon are flying. Rodney's got them playing really good football. It's a tough task, but I think with our form in the last few weeks, that there's no reason why we should be going there fearing anything. And we know if we bring our best game to the match on Friday evening, that we can get a result.
And obviously Glenavon is still in the bottom 3 in the league table. What are our prospects of climbing out of the danger zone?
I think that falls on us as a group of players. We've got games coming up in the next few weeks that gives us an opportunity to pull teams in and around us and allow us to climb the table. So it's up to us as a group of lads that the mindset's right and the work ethic's right, and we can show the levels that we've showed in the last few weeks, and there's no reason why we can't kick on.
And everyone seems to be enjoying their football at the moment. Is that the position?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's clear to see whenever you're watching us. I think boys are playing with a freedom and playing with a belief that we can cause teams trouble. So long may that continue.
Barney, thanks very much and all the best for the next few weeks. Thank you.
Thank you.